I am officially live. Kev, I think Kev from Keto Brick is here. Welcome, everybody. Hello, I'm Neha. I'm the founder of SwitchGrocery. You see me on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, literally everywhere. And tonight is a delicious night for me because we are taste testing all of the Siete snacks, which you can see behind me. We are live on LinkedIn, on our Facebook group, on Facebook. Hey, Karen, on YouTube, on Twitter, and on Instagram. And hey, Mark. And we are all ready with our, I don't want to lose it all, but we're ready with all of our various chips. We're ready with some salsa. We're ready with some nacho chips already made. We're just ready today. But first, drop me a mood. How are you doing? Switch admin is in the building. We're tasting the chips, living the dream. Hi, Lori. Lori Olson is joining us. It's so nice to see you. Hello. Today I washed my hair for everybody. I actually washed my hair. Don't worry, I do it every 2 to 3 days. It's a little bit messy. I actually have my CGM patch. I don't know if anybody else wants to do a little show and tell, but I have my CGM patch. And I took a little bit of a shot of apple cider vinegar. And I'm just like all ready for this. Karen says I'm making her hungry. Karen, this show, I was like, this is going to make me really, really, really hungry. So I actually saved room. I saved room after dinner. I'm going to actually change this light. Just this lighting. There we go. I think this is there. It's a little bit better lighting. It was very, 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 I felt like I was in Shining. Okay, so we have 6 flavors of Siete snacks in our shop. However, we ate one. So between Brian, my husband, and my toddler, 2 bags of nacho chips have disappeared. So you know that flavor is good. But they were all open. They were all open even before the show started. So you know that we love Siete Chips. So let me tell you a little bit about Siete Chips and why I chose to carry them. At the beginning, they started as a wrap company, and it's a Mexican-American family that's behind Siete. They started as a wrap company. They were actually doing production only on weekends. Like if you read their story, it's mega, mega interesting. And they wanted to, it's a Mexican-American family that couldn't handle grains. They loved like tortillas. I love the way you say tortillas. And so they decided to figure out how to make a grain-free, gluten-free chip, which is much harder, and dairy-free, much harder than we think it is. And they did this with cassava flour and also like obviously their proprietary recipes. So I'd heard of them, and then I listened to, if you can, go listen to their podcast on how I built this with Guy Raz. I love that podcast. He interviewed Starbucks. He interviewed, I think, Howard Schultz from Starbucks. He's interviewed like a lot of amazing people. And if you like those types of podcasts where it's like stories about companies, that's a really, really good one. I listened to their story and I was like, okay, I need to carry them. And oftentimes, with Switch, we're an online retail store in Canada. And sometimes you might be like, well, you're carrying a brand that's more easily accessible everywhere. And Siete is one of those brands. You can get it definitely in other places. But this is one I really, really wanted to carry on because it just has all the values. It's family owned. It's actually like a family that's trying to make Siete $1 billion business. And they have now branched off into other products as well. They basically did it all themselves until they did a raise with a company called Stripe Capital, and they did that raise. It was a massive raise, and they built they did this raise, and then they started to expand everywhere. So it's just so nice. Some of the founders that I talk to definitely talk about that being a person of color, it's harder to get venture capital to like take your food company to the next level. It's really, really nice to see a family-owned business like Siete really make it to the stores, really like make it get like their vision of what a healthy product looks like to customers and actually get funding from a company to realize that vision. So that is why I chose to carry Siete in our shop. I think that you can actually get a big bag of some flavors in Costco. I went to Costco for the first time, as you might know. Like I went to Costco the first time. Um, and you can get certain flavors at Costco, but not all the flavors, because I think there's some of the flavors are more limited runs or whatever the case is. So if you haven't tried them, definitely, and it's a great one if you're placing an order on Switch. It's a great one to like add to your cart to if you are going on a trip somewhere, if you are, know there's a party coming up, if you know for back to school, like all these things, it's a great one. So that's a little bit about the Siete story and why I really wanted to carry their brand. Okay, so we have a few questions. How many carbs? So Siete is not a keto brand. It is, it could be keto friendly. Like you could have like, I don't know, 5 chips, but because it's made with cassava flour, it is going to have carbs. And I'll tell you, like if you look at the sea salt, there is per 25 chips, which is about 50 grams. We can weigh that out. There's about 35 net carbs. So, I'm sorry, I'm getting a phone call. I was getting a phone call. Hopefully I'm back on Instagram. I hope nothing happened here. Give me a sec. Tell me if my Instagram is working. It should be working. Okay, so I will measure out. I'll measure that out for you actually. But yes, it's 35 grams per 25 chips. So let's try this out. Why don't we try this out? And I can actually answer that question. So I'll measure this out in grams. Many of our customers are following a low carb lifestyle. And like I said, this is more of a healthier chip option. Wow. I'm not even hitting 35 grams. So, okay. That's a lot. Okay. So this is per 50 grams. Okay. I need to do another one because but I'll give you, like, this many chips is only 40 grams, which would be about 25 to 30 net carbs. That would be it. So they're less than, I would say, your usual chips. And when I enjoy them, I always try to enjoy them because some of you know that I'm pre-diabetic. So when I try to enjoy them, I always pair them with a fat. I always pair them with fat or protein. So I've made them into nachos or whatever, and I don't have like a huge portion of them, but that's just me because I'm trying to manage my blood sugar, but they've been fine for me. So again, I always if you have gestational diabetes, regardless, you should always try to pair it with a fat or a protein because that blunts the impact for most people on your blood glucose. And then Lori says that her daughter Jess is visiting and taste testing all of her Switch stash of keto goodness goodies. I'm so happy to hear that. That makes me happy. That makes me really, really happy. You're so generous to share them with your daughter. Like I keep thinking that when my son grows up, I guess like he's already doing it. Hence all the Siete snacks are already opened, but I just keep thinking that he's going to actually like eat all my stuff. He already eats all my stuff. And then when he'll visit me one day, he'll definitely eat all of the things. Okay, so let's start with, I'll show you the ones that I like. Well, actually I like all of them, but let me show you a few of the ones here. So the first one we're going to start with is the one that I have. This is the sea salt flavor. I love their packaging. And again, for anyone with allergies, this is gluten-free, this is dairy-free, this is vegan, grain-free, and soy-free. And the ingredients are cassava flour, cassava starch, avocado oil, coconut flour, chia seed, and sea salt. Like, that's amazing. I'm just like, that's amazing. And this is the sea salt flavor. And they have like a photo of the family on the back. I mean, how sweet. Their photo of the family. And this is, again, like what they talk about. The Siete story began when Veronica made an almond flour tortilla. Her grandma Campos said that it tasted even better than my own, and it ensured the family of 7 could still enjoy meals without sacrificing flavor or texture. And Siete is making Mexican-American products using innovative and simple ingredients. I really, really love that. Okay, so let's try their sea salt. Here we have their sea salt chips. That's what they look like. I'm going to try that with some salsa. Oh my gosh, what a job. It's so that is so good. I would call that your vessel. So it's like a vessel to carry literally anything. So what Brian did, and for me, Brian, my husband, he made what we usually do. So this is, we put some cheese on, and then we toast it in the oven. Here you go. You can see it properly. This is, we just throw some cheese on there, and then we throw it in our oven. It bakes, and there you have it. It's like nachos, homemade. You're not placing an order or anything. So I'll try the one that's the most cheesy. You guys, this is so good. I can't believe that this is my job. I get to do this. Okay. So if you put cheese on the Siete chips and you bake them, they are so damn delicious. They taste like a restaurant. It's really, 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 really good. It melts pretty fast. So I think the sea salt ones are perfect if you want to basically make simple cheese chips, nachos. Like, they are your best bet. The next one I'm going to try, I'm going to totally switch it up, is going to be the dippable chips. So here are I think they got, this is the dip chip. I love the name. When I dip, you dip, we dip. I have remnants of a cough from last week. But this is the dip chip. So this is just to be built really, really strong. And the purpose of this one was to actually like make sure that it holds when you dip it and you pick something up. The other ones can be a little bit weaker. So the ingredients for the dip chip are cassava flour, avocado oil, pumpkin powder, coconut flour, psyllium husk powder, sea salt. So a little bit extra ingredients, I think, to make this stronger. Like, if you can see, this is the chip, and you can see how like it's fully a little bit stronger. And this is the regular like sea salt, which kind of curves. It's a little lighter and easier to break. So here we go. Here's your dip chip. We're going to dip it. Oh my God. I can taste, actually I'll have a plain. So the dip chip is not my favorite, I would say. I think it's like, it's a little more coconut floury. No, it's not even coconut floury. It's a little more like, how do I explain the taste? Let me try it. Okay, I know. So I think I know what it is. The sea salt nacho actually has more flavor to it. The dippable has no flavor to it. I think it's just the ingredients were made to make it a very, very strong chip. We sell a lot of the dip chips. I think it's because of the name dip chip, but I'm ranking them. And right now my rank is sea salt, tortilla chip first, and then I would go with the dip chip. So sea salt for sure. The next one I want to try is my favorite of all time. It's actually the lime chips, and I'm just going to try that right now. Let's go. Here's the lime chips. These are like legitimately my favorite. I'm just going to have a little bit of water. The lime chips, honestly, for me, because I always liked the lime that you get at the grocery store. So let's look at the ingredients on the lime, because how do you make a chip taste like lime? Cassava flour, avocado oil, coconut flour, chia seed, sea salt, citric acid, and lime oil, which is so interesting. This is what the lime looks like a proper tortilla chip. If you like lime, the lime taste isn't overwhelming, but it is so, so, so delicious. It's a really, really good chip. However, I think the sea salt is more versatile. So I can't believe I'm saying this. And maybe it's because I tasted the sea salt with cheese, but I would put the lime in the middle. So I'd first put the sea salt, then I put the lime, and then I put the dip chips. Okay, so we've done the dip chips, and then now we have the nacho chips, which are gone. The nacho chips are obviously really good. They have a very, very strong nacho flavor. I can't unfortunately taste them because they're not here, but I would say that the nacho chips are like really, really, really delicious. I'd say the lime has been my favorite until today, which I tried the sea salt with cheese. So now you know about the sea salt. Oh, great. Chris says she tried the sea salt and the rounds. Chris, let me know if you think the rounds are better. You might like them. Brian loves the rounds. But today when I tried them, I was like, this is stronger, but I just like the sea salt a little more. So let me know how you like them. And now I'm going to show you the grain-free taco shells. These, we actually got an email. We got an email from somebody who said they've shopped and bought the Siete grain-free taco shells. They've bought them from another store, and they came completely destroyed. And they were like, could you guarantee that the Siete chips won't get destroyed on the way? So I said, I can't unfortunately guarantee it, but I'll show you. This is an order to ourselves from our warehouse. So we ordered it to test how it holds up during transit. And you can see pretty good. One of them broke a little bit, but other than that, pretty good, because they're packed really tight in here. And they also have this little thing that keeps them apart. So I would say you're gonna have a break, probably just again a little bit, but it's really not going to be bad. If they're completely destroyed, the bottom one is broken in half, but if they're completely destroyed, of course, email us. But it's hard. I think the customer was in Northwest Territories, so I don't know how. The Canada Post truck is driving for days, and I don't know how they throw their boxes. We write we say it's fragile, but the carriers don't. So I did want to tell you that most people have told me that they I tested it with emailed a couple of customers, and most people said that they arrived with just maybe 2 broken rather than all of them. So that's much better. Chris said you ordered those 2. Please tell me how they end up. And if there's a big problem, just email me at contact@switchgrocery.com. I'd love to know how they end up. So right now I did check, by the way, you guys, we have the best price on them. We actually negotiated a bit of a discount, and we've passed more than that to you. So everything's on sale. I think that it's a great time to try it if you would. I really like the broken pieces of this taco shell because I actually think it's the most delicious. So these, to me, the taco shells just taste really, really good. They taste like chips almost. Like, they're really, really good. You would have to, I don't want to eat the whole one right now, but I'll maybe, you know what? Why don't I try the broken one? I'll show you the broken one. But this is the broken one. So what I do if you have a broken one is I'll actually put this, like if I'm making chicken seasoning or chicken with seasoning, I'll actually end up like just putting all the chicken seasoning on this and eating it like that. All the chicken on that. You can put like, I've put a veggie stir fry on it with like sour cream and avocado and eating it like that. So don't throw out the broken pieces. Enjoy the broken pieces. Crunch them up and put them on your salads. This is amazing. Yes. Do not throw away broken taco shells. Okay. Oh my gosh. No, Lucy, it's not for you. If you want to say hi to my little pup, here she is. I think she deserves a little bit of a Siete taco. I don't mind giving these to her. Okay, go for it. Okay. Oh my gosh, she's so cute, you guys. Okay, you got it. Okay. She's just like so excitedly eating. I don't think I should give you more than that, but maybe I will, just a little bit. Okay, don't take my hand off. This is Lucy, my friends, and even I feel good giving Siete even to her. Here you go. Okay. Okay. Sorry. That was like, not sorry. Like that she's part of my family. So, and I can tell she wanted one. Okay. Have some more. Here you go. So Lucy loves them. She helped me with my demo, but I like these so much that I've like dipped them and also just had them like that. Today, I actually, oh my gosh, they're so good. These ones, like they taste like a taco shell. They're really good. I would actually even just put like cheese in them and enjoy them. The other thing I would say is you can also, where the sea salt, I actually put the sea salt and crunch them up today and put them on my salad. It's a great way to enjoy them. So thank you, Chris, for that recommendation. Okay, last but not the least, I don't know if you're ready for this one. Let's do it. I didn't read you the ingredients from the grain-free taco shells. Let's see what makes them stronger. Cassava flour, avocado oil, pumpkin seed meal, pumpkin powder, psyllium husk powder, sea salt. Oh, this is amazing. So heating instructions, I've never followed these, which is probably why mine are always cold, but preheat oven to 350 for crisp tacos. Remove shells from plastic, separate and place on baking sheet, open side down. Okay. Warm in oven for 2 to 3 minutes. That's amazing. Do not prepare taco shells in toaster oven. Okay, so not a toaster oven, basically a regular oven. And store any unused shells in an airtight container, best used within 7 days after opening. I tell you all to read the back, and I don't read the back. So that probably makes sense that if you have like a bunch of these open in your pantry, I would probably put them in a container so they retain freshness. I'm sure you could also, but again, it does say best used within 7 days. That's probably because the tacos were baked to be in that shape. Okay, so that's the taco shell. I would put that. Ooh, that's a really hard one. I've put sea salt as first, lime as second, dippable. I think there's just a completely different category. If I had to rank these, Oh, this is so hard. I would put them as before the lime. No, but I love the lime. So interesting trying all of these at once. I love the lime, but I like the versatility of these. And I just like the idea of like a taco shell. Okay, let's try the last one. So the last one is hands down, we knew we needed to carry these. These are the cinnamon churro strips. So here you go, cinnamon churro strips. They are so good. I'll read you the ingredients. You know what's that cereal that's in the cereal aisle that has like cinnamon crunch? I think it's cinnamon Captain Crunch or something like that. I knew I had to carry these. So this has cassava flour, avocado oil, coconut sugar, agave syrup, pumpkin powder, cinnamon, psyllium husk powder, sea salt, vanilla powder. So for 25 chips, which is about 50 grams, this is 35 minus 5, 30 net carbs. So let's try this. Yes, Susan, it's the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Okay, so let's weigh this out. So if anybody here is keto, low carb, I'll weigh this out for you, just so you can get an idea of a serving of how much would be in 30 net carbs. So this is, we're at 0. Here we go. We're not at 30. We're not at 30. We're not at 30. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we are at, oh no, this is per 50 grams. Wow, that's a lot. So, okay, here we go. So this whole bowl filled up is 50 grams, which is 30 grams, 30 net carbs, including the coconut sugar. Again, this is for my low carb friends. Yes, this absolutely tastes like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, like absolutely. So I'll show you how I enjoy it, which is probably why it hasn't raised my blood sugar, because I don't have it in this quantity, but let me show you how I do it. And I mix it with fat, as I said. So I'll tell you exactly how much I'm having. I'm gonna put a bunch back. You guys, that you are going to really love this. Okay, so I have about 20 grams in here, which would be, for simplicity's sake, what is 30 net carbs divided by 2? So 15 net carbs. Why don't I make it exactly 15? So I'll do per. So this is about 25. Yes, here you go. So this is about, no, this is still 23. Okay, so this is exactly 25, so half the serving. So this serving is 15 net carbs right here. And what I'm gonna do, Andrea from Normal Blood Sugar, she's taught me this. Never eat your carbs naked. For my friends who may have diabetes or gestational or pre-diabetic, and always pair it with a fat. So I can put in cream, but what I'm going to do is, this is my Joy nut milk, and I'm going to turn this. Okay, you guys, this is still too much for me right now because I just have been eating so many chips, but you know what? I will enjoy this for you. Look at my hard job. So I'm going to pour in a little bit of milk. This is a blend of coconut milk, the Joy cashew, and the Joy almond. The recipe is on our site. It's called the Best Dairy-Free Creamer, if you'd ever like to try it. And this is like my secret way of enjoying this. It is cereal. So now I'm going to try it. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry I'm not sharing, but it's really good. I actually think it would be even more delicious with some cream. And I have like, don't make fun of me. It's so good. I have, if you want, you can put some Sweet Monk, which, let me see if I have it. I actually carry it in my purse. Yes, so I have some Sweet Monk. If you want to make it a little sweeter, like the Joy is not naturally sweet. This is monk fruit sweetener. I'm going to add a couple of 4 drops to the milk. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to try it. That is hitting the spot. It doesn't need any cream. Yeah, that literally tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But time and time again, I treat myself to, this is Sheldon Creek from Ontario. This is their 35%. And then this is M&C Dairy 50% double cream. I don't know if you've ever tried these different creams, but I, to spoil myself, definitely get these. So I'm going to put a chunk, little bit of heavy cream in here. This is the 35%. It makes me so happy. And that, my friends, is how I enjoy my Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, but a healthier version. And some of you may know that since I got pregnant, it's really hard for me to handle any gluten. It's really, really uncomfortable. So this is such a great option. Of course, it's a great chip. The cream, the Sweet Monk. Oh, I'll stop eating. But it is so, so good. Like, I am blown away by how good this is. Yeah, so here's the bag. I'll show it to you again. And I'll show you what they look like. This is what they look like right here. So Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They're like these little strips, and you can actually enjoy them just like that. They have a hint. They are obviously sweet. They're sweet. They're cinnamony. So again, this is really hard to rank. So we're at the end of the show, and now I need to rank these. Hi Neha, Jess here. That looks so good. We'll have to try for my littles. Thank you, Jess. Hi. Your mom is amazing. She's a superstar. She's so, so amazing. And I'm just like so happy to see you here. I loved your blog post, and I think I need to message you back about it. But I just appreciate you being here. And yes, you will have to try these for your littles. Okay. So Jess, I don't know which one you would tell me. Like, I'm putting you on the spot. Which one would you rank? So at the end of the show, I always like to rank, but this one's really, really hard because I feel like they're all 3 different. Like, obviously, how do you rank tacos and cinnamon strips? But I'm not going to cheat, so I'm just going to rank it as of today. But know that my rankings can change depending on the mood that I'm in. But big hugs, Lori. So so my first one I would say is, if you are looking for sweet to satisfy the sweet tooth craving, I would rank Churro Strips as number 1, obviously. If you are looking for like a super versatile, something that you can make nachos with, something that you can dip into melted cheese, if you can melt with guacamole, I would go for 2 options. And my 2 options would be sea salt and the dippable chips. If you're looking for a lime flavor, like you just love lime, because sometimes some people are like, lime is too much. I like putting that in my guacamole, but I don't want my chip to be lime. I know we're getting specific here, but that's how it is. Then I would go, but if you like the lime and you're all about lime, I would go for the lime. Last but not least, obviously, if you want tacos and or something that you can spread like chicken on, or spread like, I'm trying to think, like, pulled chicken, which is such an easy meal. I'm trying to think of like what else, maybe like pulled jackfruit. If you're vegan, definitely pulled jackfruit. I would go for the Siete the shells, the grain-free taco shells. But today, since I just read that it's best to like eat them within 7 days, maybe these ones are better if you like keep them closed and open them for a week where you know you can make a bunch of taco meat, put it in the fridge, and then have that as your meal for like 3 nights of that week, and then you're done the bag, and it like contributed to so many meals, and you reduce your takeout bill, which is my new goal. Because every week I'm like, oh my gosh, takeout, because we're so too tired or something. It's like too late by the time we finish work and we get Mason. But I'm really proud. This week we have, it's only Tuesday, but we have not ordered out. Even Sunday we didn't order out, and we've done that. We've made like ground meat because I knew I was doing the show, and so now I know I need to eat them this week. So if I had to rank all of these, 1, 2, 3, oh, this is so hard. I would rank the sea salt is number 1. This is so hard. I would rank, the churros is number 2. So sea salt number 1, the churros number 2, the grain-free number 3, the lime number 4, and the dippables number 5. But again, like that didn't make any sense to me, because some days I like love my lime, some days I like the dippable. Thought I like loved the dippable until today when I had it just plain. And then, yes, so it didn't make sense to me, but I had to do it. So I had to do it. But that's all my Siete haul. How much do I love my job? And how lucky am I to have like delicious, amazing, amazing food. Jessica says those all sound so good. Yay, I'm so happy. Okay, so that was my taste test. I will go and literally enjoy my cinnamon crunch cereal. I think this got a little soggy. Okay. Did anybody else love soggy cereal? Because I have loved, I used to love soggy cereal. It's funny, the cereal that I used to have growing up, my cereal was Honey Nut Cheerios combined with, do you know those, was it like the wheat thins or something like that? Like the stringy wheat things. But definitely it was Honey Nut Cheerios. Yes, mini wheats. So my dad was always like, you can't just have Honey Nut Cheerios. You have to like mix in the mini wheats. So I would mix those in and have that with like 2% milk. Hello, I could have enjoyed whole fat milk. Like it was always 2% milk. And now I'm like, why did I grow up drinking 2%? Like I could have enjoyed whole fat milk so much more. But that was my, hi Jamie Lynn, that was my cereal back in the day. And then I also used to like Fruit Loops. So now sometimes I make myself like a Fruit Loops milkshake, a keto chow shake, because I just like the taste of Fruit Loops. I'm still like a fruity person over like a chocolate peanut butter person, but that's just me. I know a lot of our customers are all about like not fruity and more the chocolate and peanut butter. But anyway, that's my cereal story. Thank you so much. This was such a fun show. I hope you liked the different like Siete chips we have. I hope you liked, getting any idea from them. And again, this is great. Like you could try them from us. And if you like them, definitely, I'm pretty sure you can get like, I think the life-size bags at Costco of the sea salt ones. Again, it was my first time at Costco and I saw them there and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like Costco is amazing. Like how is this possible? But that's Costco. So anyway, love Siete, love the brand. Really enjoyed this show. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. It's so nice to see you too, Jamie Lynn. I'm going to go enjoy my cereal and I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful night. Jess, I will email you and I'll talk to you all soon. Good night. Big kisses and hugs. Good night. Thank you. Okay, I have to end my stream.